Am I on?
Yes.
I'm here live with post-race, what is this, Ridge Run Road. Where the heck are we?
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere.
On Ridge Road.
Where a 400 runner has just completed the equivalent of a half marathon. Josh, tell us, how was the experience?
Very painful. Very painful.
All right, 1,100 and something feet of elevation change. Tell me, did you feel that?
I did. It's quite different from the 0 elevation change of a 400 race.
Right, understand.
Yeah.
Understandable. Tell me, will you be attempting this distance again?
Oh well, as a matter of fact, I have to in a couple of weeks. So.
Well, we sure look forward to covering that race too.
All right.
Over here we have Andy Brigner, cross-country dropout and reject, who attempted to run 5 miles of a 13-mile run. So he kind of takes credit for doing it, but he didn't really do it. Andy, tell us, how does it feel to know you're stealing glory from your friends?
I don't think I stole any glory.
I keep telling yourself that. Anyway, so how did it feel? Did you feel inferior to your running compatriots?
No, I did not.
Thank you. Whatever helps you sleep at night. And tell me, will you be attempting to run at all again, ever, other than now?
I think people could be surprised with a couple appearances here and there.
Well, we won't hold our breath. Over here we have recent Michaux College alum Alana Sweetser. Alana, tell us, what kind of training have you been doing up to this point?
Well, I'm actually training for a marathon, so this was a good step.
So is this your longest run up to this point, or have you gotten up to this point already?
I would say it's the longest time-wise. I'm not sure distance-wise. With the hills, it was quite a journey, but a couple weeks ago, I did about 13 or 14. That was the second longest.
When's your marathon?
Probably coming up in March.
All right. Well, we will definitely look forward to covering that in primetime coverage, no less. Back here I have the man, the myth, the legend, Seabass.
How you doing?
The man known as Seabass. Seabass, tell me now. You, much like Mr. Lambert there, are a 400 runner.
Correct.
So elevation change is kind of a new concept, well, a newer concept to you, I guess, seeing as you haven't run cross country in a couple of years. So tell us, how did the run feel?
Well, dating back to my cross-country days, you know, the whole way back in high school, I like to think I could draw on past experiences, but this was very unlike anything I've ever done before, 3 miles further than my longest run ever, so it was definitely something new.
Quite impressive.
Thanks.
Tell us, is this your final long run?
Ooh,
or
you know, I mean,
you
at the old age of 19, it's so hard to think of ever running again, but no, I think I will be hopefully doing a marathon in maybe 5-7 years. We'll see what happens. Thank you.
Well, you can guarantee we'll be covering that.
All right, I appreciate it.
Over here we have Tomahawk warrior and runner Seth Umpenhauer. Seth, tell us, joggler, runner, and
Juggler and juggler.
what else do you do?
Unicycle.
Unicycle. You chose to run today, though. Why?
I don't know. Running's always been my first love, and I found this, so it was worth it.
Tell me, at what point in the run was there ever a point where you felt like you weren't going to make it? Every point where you were wondering if, my God, will I ever see my loved ones again?
This last hill is a bit rough, but I knew it was going to end soon, so turned out all right.
And tell me, is this your longest run ever?
Yes, it is.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. We look forward to a fantastic and thrilling senior year out of you. Next up, I have Joel Ziegler. Joel Ziegler.
Yes.
Running extraordinaire, organizer of the race, and part of a three-way tie for first place. However, because the other two people fled, he's declared the winner. So, tell us, since the runoff was canceled, were you disappointed the runoff was canceled first off?
Well, honestly, no.
No?
No. Unless the runoff was up Dead Woman Hollow Road, that would have been very interesting, but it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is obviously not your first time on here, the only one with experience. Do you think that helped you claim that first place tie?
Yes, we actually came through the place on our run today that we finished on a year ago in about half a minute faster on this run. So that was very encouraging that we could keep that pace going for the next 2.5 miles.
So I would say course record, am I right?
Absolutely.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Look forward to a fantastic and thrilling cross-country season out of you. over here we have Jessica Dillner. Jessica Dillner, unfortunately, sidelined by injury, but don't worry, her spirit has not been hindered by this injury. Jess, tell us, how will you be involved this year during cross country?
Well, I formally submit my retirement for running, but...
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. It's official. Jess Dillner has retired from the sport of running.
From cross country.
Cross country. But you still plan to stay involved this season, right?
Yes, I will be with the team all the time.
All the
Constantly.
time. All the time.
Lottie Linger.
What?
Lottie Linger.
Yes, Lottie Linger. Van driver.
living in our apartment.
Yeah.
Cool book. What were your thoughts on this run?
It was interesting. Yeah. I enjoyed driving pit vehicle, especially when Craig and Springer here hung out the window. Yeah. It was good. Hopefully my car's alright.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't burn up anymore. It's going to be a long year. And, of course, I can forget Murray. Murray has a great resume under him already. He's a Springer Mile winner. He's a many races, a sub-18 runner. On more than one occasion. Yep, several occasions actually. You've been hampered by injury. However, you managed to come out here and run over 5 miles today. Am I correct? Yep. Tell us, how is the road to recovery going for you?
Slow but sure. You know what they say, like some people live to run and some people run to live, and it's like I'm coming back to life here. That's all I can really say about the sport and just the run in general.
That is perfect. That is perfect. Tell me, you have many loyal fans back home who are beginning to wonder if you were going to retire from the sport, what with all the injury issues you had this last year. Do you have a message for all those fans back home?
Well, when you meet with adversity and like trials and stuff, you either find out that you're a lot more dedicated to what you thought you wanted to be like involved with, or if it's time to switch passions. And I think I'm finding out I'm a lot more dedicated to running than I thought I was before the summer began. So,
that's deep, man. I appreciate that. Finally, at any point in this run, were you concerned that you weren't going to make it? At any point where you had doubt?
Yes. I was only supposed to do like 4.5 for 4 days this week, and it's pretty much as soon with each run I do, like once I hit like the last half mile of that run, it starts to like bother me and stuff a little bit. So once I actually hit the end of where my run was supposed to be, I definitely felt like things were getting a little hairy.
And that's when the uphill really got going.
Yeah. So I didn't know if I was going to make it, but as soon as I really started doubting, someone came by in a pickup. Those brothers came by and they were like, "You're really close." And then Josh and I start running up the hill real fast, and I'm just like, "Josh, really close is a very relative term. Like, really close could be like another mile, but luckily it was like 400 meters." So.
Well, we appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you this cross-country season. Well, finally
We see Springer here is on the downfall of his running career. Have you thought about taking up a career in commentary?
I've considered. I made a debut at the Messiah Invitational. I thought it went all right. Unfortunately, the organizers of the race have elected not to bring me back to that race. So taking that as a sign, I think I may take a step back from broadcasting and maybe try my hand at running. We'll see what happens.
Ironic.
Do you feel like you're out of the game?
When did you take
The game of running? Or the game of broadcasting?
The game.
I'm always in the game. I'm a gamer. Well, for the final wrap-up, I'm here with my colleague, Craig Hudson. Craig, well, what do you think of today's race?
I mean, it was exciting. You never knew what was going to happen. Just surprises at every turn. You know, they really put in a good effort, and I was surprised to see how much work it was put into this. So,
any individual efforts that surprised you today?
I mean, it's always good, you know, to see Murray Bechtel back out there, you know, coming back from injury. But I think the biggest surprise has definitely got to be a late addition, I might add, of Seabass coming in. So I mean, right over there.
Game changer, just like Tim Tebow.
I mean, you know, you just thought he could do it.
Gamer, he's a baller.
Yeah. The crowd was behind him. You just wanted to cheer for him. So
I mean, this really is one of the more electric events on the circuit. You just feel the crowd and the energy here.
I mean, the energy.
Filling
you hear that? Like
amazing.
Those frogs, things, crickets, whatever they are. I don't know, man.
Frogs.
Yeah, frogs make that sound. I watched the whole thing on frogs on the news the other day. So.
Yeah, that was a waste of time.
Well, it was a waste of time.
Well, I'm afraid we're all out of time here today. I'm Andrew Springer with Craig Hutchinson signing off for the Ridge Road Run Race
Recap
coverage.
Viva la fiesta!
Viva la Mega.